Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast.
I'm scared. From the Sugar Shack Studios in Texas, USA, this is the award-winning In Wheel Time car talk show. Just ahead, the Broderick Crawford of our day.
Oh, boy.
Mr. Highway Patrol with the Texas Department of Public Safety, State Trooper Sergeant Stephen Woodard.
It's the highwayman.
Yeah,
And he's waiting for more, but that's all I'm going to give him right now. Also, I'll give you my thoughts on driving the 2024 Nissan Ariya EV. Jeff has the Motor Minute. Coming up on this segment of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World, Mars.
Beetlejuice.
We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Thanks so much for joining us today. What's the problem?
He's taking off his Beetlejuice outfit.
I forgot
Why are you taking it off?
because I was prepared to take it off and I just forgot.
Well, at least we got a little bit of that on the air.
Yep.
And we're going to capture it and send it out to the entire world.
There
That
you go.
Mars is trying to play his Beetlejuice role.
Because, come for your daughter, Chuck. That's what it is.
You did that so
He does do that well, doesn't he?
I love
it's
that
like he's
movie.
been practicing.
I
Now
love that
joining
movie.
us live from the home studios of the Texas Department of Public Safety, Sergeant Stephen Woodard. Hi-ho, Steve Areno.
Hi-ho, Beetlejuice.
That's right.
Hey, I feel a little out of place. I should have, I'm in Studio A. I'm sitting in the my former dining room area, and we're set for New Year's. I got the fireworks and stuff. Look at that. This big old canister. You probably can't see it.
And I'm hoping that you're not within the city limits of Houston.
No. I'm in the county. Look, where I'm at, you can leave your door unlocked, and it's just
I would be worried about creepers like me if that's the case.
Yeah, and what is the address?
Yeah, that's right. Man, hey, I tell you what, you guys have it looking really good in studio. It's nice.
Yeah, well, thanks to the Ladies Auxiliary here at the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show, they've managed to do a bang-up job. Yeah. So we're all in the holiday spirit, and I assume that you are too, with you and your family.
Yes, sir. Everything's good. We're just pushing right along, waiting for Santa to come to town. I tell you, one of my Christmas wishes came true last week. I was able to get the keys, the red key, from the trooper that's assigned to that Challenger. He finally gave it to me. It's only 2 individuals that have operated that, and I'm one of them. And I was able to do this little PSA commercial, which should be coming out next week, where there's a Grinch Challenger riding around here. And me and the Grinch did some things. And I'm going to tell you fellas about this Hellcat. Man, that's a scary ride, fellas.
We're well aware.
Yeah, you brought me on when I explained to you how we actually confiscated this thing through a pursuit, the reckless driving pursuit, racing on highway. The state law allows us to confiscate these vehicles and, do them as we leisure. Obviously, we didn't send that one to the boneyard. We put it in service. And I'm going to tell you right now, Don, and again, I didn't go over the speed limit on this thing, but I could feel it. I'm on the Beltway going around, headed to Pearland, and I'm thinking, good grief. And I got that red key in my pocket. I'm thinking, man, this is what's on the road right now.
Yeah.
A lot of power, fellas. A lot of power.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we know. As a matter of fact, people made fun of me. Well, I mean, have you burnt the rear tires off of it yet? No, because that's not the way that I don't need to. Because I've been there, done that, and I can tell you with 800 horsepower, that would burn the tires off of any car, even your old Ford Maverick. It doesn't make any difference. 800 horsepower is a lot. And I will tell you that I actually got to drive it when it first came out in a closed session. And I will tell you that they always say, don't do anything stupid. Well, you kind of always want to push that envelope, and it darn near got away from me a couple of times. And I know my limits, and I don't want to have a company car, a manufacturer car had the car up into the wall somewhere, like Jeff Gordon does. I just don't. I don't need that in my life, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, I want to extend this to you, fellas. Y'all can flip a coin, but I want to put one of you three behind the wheel.
Mars, you're not allowed.
We'll run down to the track in Brazoria County. I'll set that up with my friends, and I want you to take a couple of turns in that black and white and see what happens.
All right. Don't tap me on the shoulder.
No, that'd be you, Jeff.
My diapers aren't thick enough.
Hey, Jeff, you got the look, man. You got the look.
He does, doesn't he? He kind of looks
like a criminal driver.
Like the getaway man.
Thanks, fellas.
thinking
Merry
about
Christmas.
Harry Gant.
Harry Gant.
Or one of those guys from back in the 60s, 70s.
He just needs one of those little hats, you know.
No,
I have one of
a
those
visor
hats.
snapped on the front of the helmet.
a helmet. I was thinking about getaway driver.
And a pack of Marlboros rolled up in my sleeve.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think about the new state inspection program? How we're
Well, you're going to explain that to me because
please.
I don't get it. I don't
It's
understand.
confusing.
Yeah, it is. It's confusing.
Well, obviously, let's dwindle down the confusion. If you live in Harris County, this don't apply to you.
Or the surrounding counties of Harris.
Yeah, or the surrounding counties. Yeah, that's true. You know, Fort Bend and all that good stuff. But yeah, so the state inspection program is pretty much going to go towards or be a provision for our larger counties. I'm just putting it in simple form. And, you know, now keep in mind, guys, anybody that's driving a commercial motor vehicle, they're still going to have to get an inspection. But everybody else, like take a little county, like let me think of one of my counties, like Austin County or Colorado County, you know, up I-10. I'm thinking something closer but far away. I mean, they're out. Now, there's going to be a fee that's going to be attached, a small fee that's going to be attached to your registration or whatever. But, hey, I will tell you, folks, there's a lot of states in this great country that we live in that don't do state inspections. So we're going to see where that takes us. Obviously, you know, that's a state deal when it comes to, you know, your registration and all this stuff, our Department of Transportation. But we'll see. I'm going to tell you now, fellas, you have to have a state inspection now. And I'm telling you, people are still driving in compliance.
All right, so let me
One of
ask.
the first things, Trooper. Yes.
I just want to ask you. So, when I go and have my state inspection, which I just had done last month, because it's not in effect yet, it goes in effect January 1st. You know, they check make sure that the gas cap is good. That's one of the things that they do. Headlights, high beams, turn signals, stuff that I didn't have any problems with clearly, but all of that's going to go away. Is that correct?
That's it.
Tooting your horn and all that, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, come out here and move where I'm at. You can save you a couple of dollars.
Yeah, but my car registration is in Fort Bend County.
Okay. All right. So Fort Bend County is one of those counties. Let's see. Is Fort Bend County one of those counties? I got to look at my list, but I think Fort Bend County is on the list.
And what list is that?
The naughty
Meaning
list.
the actual areas that have to have the inspection, do the emissions tests and all that.
So for him in Fort Bend County, it's really not going to change.
Well, a couple of like they said, the horn and the lights and all
No,
that.
I mean, yeah, but over in Jefferson County, where I am,
He's
goodbye.
damn near
There you
he's damn near in Louisiana. He doesn't count.
no, they got
Yeah.
Orange County
Hey,
between me and the border.
He's over in Jefferson County, Don. Let me tell my son, bring that banjo over here.
No, the reason why they do that is because it's
Hey,
a
that
dry
was
county.
That was one of my first duty stations, so stop.
It's because Jefferson's a dry county. That's what it is.
That's right.
Yeah. It's not a dry county.
No, heck no.
Well,
But-
something's awry over there. They got you.
Just his neighborhood's dry. That's what it is.
That's it. All right.
I will tell you that we are going to be out. Our operational holiday enforcement has started. You're going to see an influx of troopers. Matter of fact, my guys, we were really heavy on 59. Just slowing folks down. Everybody knows, DPS troopers. We write more warnings than tickets, but don't get it twisted. If you're in a bind, you don't have insurance, etc. There's going to be a strong possibility you'll get one. But we're really focusing on the state's move over law. We just had a trooper struck by a vehicle a couple of days ago, and man, he's in pretty bad shape. He's going to be all right, but the individual didn't move over. One of my troopers here within the area, within the Houston area, Trooper Woodard, he was struck by a drunk driver in Harris County. He's in rehabilitation, and I hope, Mr. Morris, he's able to come back. Two of my troopers, because I cover Galveston County as well, they were hit. One by an elderly lady, which she just really wasn't paying attention, and a drunk driver hit another one in Galveston. So the move over law is in effect. I just tell folks the best gift that you can give any police officer, a EMS worker or fire or individual that works for our fire service, TxDOT worker, best gift you can give us is to move over and give us some room so we can finish and complete the job.
And it's also
give you an entire lane distance.
It's also 20 miles under the posted speed limit too, isn't it?
20 miles under the posted speed limit, or you can have the option of vacating the lane. Right. Obviously, we would prefer you to vacate the lane, but if that's not possible, slow down 20 miles below the speed limit. Yep. Last year, man, we had well over, talking about maybe 12,000 plus move over law violations.
Wow.
So people are still doing it. So we're going to be cracking down on that. And we just want to make sure people are aware of the law. So troopers are going to be out all the way to New Year's until January the 1st. Hey, be mindful of your drinking. I will tell you this, Jeff, I am a very, very, very proponent of rideshare programs. I love them. I actually caught a rideshare from my house to Legacy Stadium to catch a little high school football game because I knew after I was going to leave the Legacy Stadium, I was going to go to one of my favorite Mexican restaurants, and me and my wife were going to enjoy in some alcoholic beverages. Mm-hmm. Cheap. Please, please, please look and try to consider a rideshare program if you don't want to have a designated driver, because unfortunately, during this time frame, from the time frame of, let's see, around Thanksgiving to now, that's when our DWIs, unfortunately, they increase. If you don't believe me, watch your favorite news outlet, and they'll prove it.
Absolutely.
And not only that, like you say, there's a lot of things going on this time of year, whether it's the football games, parties, concerts. Sometimes, even if you're not drinking, it makes sense, if you think about it, time-wise, with parking and everything, catch you a share ride out to wherever you're going. That way you get dropped off at the front door. You don't have to fight the parking. You don't have to fight all that kind of traffic. And it's really a convenient thing to do.
You know, when I heard you were coming on, I said, I'm going to be the complaint department. I see all kinds of stuff going on, just morning drive traffic. I'm on the Beltway going north, and you've got the lane, the lane that doesn't, you're in the left lane, but there's that, I don't know what you call that lane, by the wall.
Emergency lane?
Yeah, emergency lane. People are driving on that. People are passing in the traffic on that lane. Now,
and
it's just crazy.
The biggest is right up there on I-10. But, hey, we got to share the road. That's one thing we have to do. It is my hope and prayer that we go into a new year with a clear mind, a clear conscience, and better driving behaviors. We know that's not going to happen because people are steadily getting vehicles. So, you know, I want everybody to have a really good holiday season and bleeding into a really good new year. I just don't want to get any calls, about any fatals. We're flying out of town heading to Las Vegas the day after Christmas, but at the end of the day, I'm still taking calls. And I'm telling you, the fatalities don't stop.
And not only that,
I will say, go ahead, please.
The wrong way drivers. There's been a rash of wrong way drivers recently.
No, without a doubt. My wife was almost hit by a wrong way driver actually last night. So she was able to hit the shoulder and do her thing. So, and she sees it all the time too. She's a lieutenant with the Houston Police Department. So, God, thank God that God was intervening on that. Quickly, if you're going out shopping, which if you don't have it by now, Brother Mars, leave it alone, man. But if you're going out shopping, I would probably try to go early, find you a good parking spot, because I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to just tell you right now, I'm going to put this out here. The CID guys, our undercover guy said I could. I asked them on Thursday. So we have a team of guys. It's about 6 to 8. And they're going around to different malls, and they're sitting in parking lots trying to do the best that they can. They were in Katy Mills a couple of days ago. and they're just watching for guys that are robbing folks. They're hitting areas like what's the big Galleria. They're hitting other areas like Memorial City Mall, and your troopers are out there. They're just not wearing this, and we're sitting in the parking lots waiting for the devil to strike. But you got to help us, guys. Lock your vehicles up. You pay a lot of money every month for that vehicle. Lock your stuff up. The number one stolen item in vehicles in the state of Texas, I'm going to tell you straight up, Don, number one stolen item is a weapon. They're even taking our weapons. We've had a couple of guns stolen off our patrol vehicles. So all I'm saying is, don't make this holiday season a tragedy with a fatal crash, a DWI arrest, or somebody breaking into your vehicle. Now, try to get that stuff done early.
Before we move on here, because we're getting close on out of time, I want to ask you about the armored car robberies, of which there have been 3 in the past 10 days. What is this about the 1940s or 50s we're going back to here? Who robs an armored car? And the guard gets out and he starts shooting. I like it, but I want to duck for cover. I can tell you that in the parking lot of the HEB.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, here's the deal. That is becoming a thing now. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. And you remember this, Don. Do you remember when those guys tried to rob that armored car in Houston, and the motivated and honorable Houston Police Department was inside of the truck waiting on them? Yes. I mean, it may come to that. But all I'm saying is this. Desperate times, man. And here's the deal. If a guy's going to rob an armored car where he knows that the employees on board are armed, what in the world do you think he'll do to you?
Exactly.
We don't need to live in fear. All I'm saying is we need to be prepared.
Yeah. And if you see, my thing is, you see an armored car, wait till the guy gets done in the grocery store or gets loading up the ATM machine or whatever his job is. Just wait in the car with the doors locked until he goes away.
I usually ask if they got free samples.
Right.
Free samples. That's
and the thing about the HEB in Sugarland, it's a half a mile from the
police department.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty bold.
Hey, I just hope one day we don't get a call saying the description of one of the robbers is 3 good-looking gentlemen, one's got a white shirt and a gray shirt, and the guy with the gray shirt has a smooth, silky voice.
That's it.
and they're all in walkers, so it'll be easy to catch up with them.
Stephen, it's great to talk to you, my
Merry
friend.
Christmas, fellas.
Hey, and thank
Merry
you.
Christmas. I love you guys, man.
Thank you for what you do.
Yeah, we appreciate you beyond recognition. So thank you, Steve. It's good to talk to you. Be safe, my friend. We'll talk to you.
Hey,
be careful out there.
Put $10 on red in Vegas.
Okay. I will.
For him, yeah.
I will.
Yeah. Make sure
We'll see.
be ready to lose it, because that's anyway. We love you, man.
You mean A&M lose it or me lose my money?
Lose your money, sir.
Well,
Lose your money.
yeah, it could go either way on that one.
Steve, take care. Thank you. Hey, you can catch the In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show 24/7 on the InWheelTime.com app and the website, and also the Odyssey radio app. We also video stream our weekly show on Facebook, YouTube at InWheelTime.com, and podcasts available from your favorite podcast provider. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will continue right after this quick break.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupe Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupe Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupe Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupe Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupe experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupe beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupe Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupe Tortilla, he's pretty good. The rescheduled Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social is happening Saturday, January 11th, and you're invited. Bring your car, truck, or SUV, meet other enthusiasts, and find out what it'll take to get your car looking show-worthy again. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your one-stop shop for paint detailing, coatings, window tint, clear bras, camera installs, and wheel repair. The Car Social is your opportunity to get a tour of this state-of-the-art facility located at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. Join the Car Social Saturday, January 11th, 9 to noon. Talk to other owners and see how good your car can look on the upcoming Hot Rod Tour of Texas. Put it on your calendar, the Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social, Saturday, January 11th, 9 to noon at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. The N-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. We hope to see you then.
Hey, I want to remind you that the holidays are here. What do I need to remind you of that? If you're looking for gift ideas, we recommend checking out Lupe Tortilla Tex-Mex restaurants for a gift card. Maybe take them to dinner.
Yeah.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories. And let's not forget Gulf Coast Auto Shield gift certificates from any of them. Perfect for the car lover in all of us.
Absolutely.
Time now here on In-Wheel Time for the Motor Minute, Jeffrey.
Okay, the motor. You probably heard of these two companies, Mike, Nissan and Honda. Well, they're planning to enter into negotiations for a merger. Japanese business newspaper Nikkei reported just last week that the domestic peer is expected to be signing a memorandum to understand how they're going to do this. So the two companies will be bringing in Mitsubishi Motors, which is a Nissan company. They own 24% of the stake in that car manufacturing. So here's what they're going to do. The merger comes at a time when when many auto giants are struggling to cope with the increase of global competition from bigger electric vehicle companies. They're going to do this to combine their efforts for electric vehicles. So good luck with that. The merger, however, is expected to face several obstacles, and analysts have expressed concerns about the likelihood of a political scrutiny in Japan, unwinding of Nissan's alliance with French vehicle manufacturer Renault. So there's a lot going on. They want to combine their efforts to do electric vehicles.
Well, I had a guy that I befriended at a car event and was asking about the deal with Toyota trucks. And he says, look, and I have learned this through the 20-some-odd years that I've been doing car reviews and working with manufacturers, that each country has their own style of cars. For instance, Germany,
right?
The German thing. United States has their own American car manufacturing thing. Japan, Korea, they're all different. They have a different mindset. And I was told, hey, man, the Japanese really don't know, this is years ago, really don't know trucks like we do here. And so they're kind of behind the curve. And, they look at the other people's trucks and think that they can do a better job. Well, maybe they can, but as far as, making money and doing the things that we do here, it's not the same.
No.
And so in Japan, no telling what's going to happen.
Well, merger's a merger. If they can do it, I'm sure there's going to be other fallout from it.
Well, if you have to sign an agreement to agree to how you're going to make an agreement, you're in trouble to begin with.
Well, pretty much. But it's the lawyers getting involved.
Yeah, let's have a meeting to find out when our next meeting is.
Yeah.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
Time now for this hour's car review. 2024 Nissan Ariya. Final assembly is, did I put this right?
Could be. Is it a Honda or a Nissan?
It's a Nissan Ariya. And the final assembly point is Los Angeles, California.
Los Angeles.
So here are the available trim levels. Engage, Venture Plus, Engage E-Force, Evolve Plus, Platinum Plus E-Force. That's a total of 8 of them altogether. I had the M-Power Plus front-wheel drive. This is a small station wagon, according to your U.S. government. It is an SUV. That's the way I look at it anyway. There aren't too many really station wagons anymore that I know of.
SUV?
All new in 2023. Seats 5. Sloped nose and windshield is drastic. This is an aero cheater all the way. It looks pretty amazing, to be honest with you. I like the look of it. Same goes for the rear hatch and the roof line. That's all a big aero thing. Big 19-inch wheels fill the wheel openings and have attractive designs. Big slab sides give it a luxurious look. What I liked about it, the overall exterior design gets high marks from me. I love the copper color that I had with the blacked out roof. It is a true standout. Interior highlights, 12.3-inch screen.
One of those.
It's big. 12.3 inches for the instrument cluster and infotainment system. Touch point controls on some functions are unique, and it takes some serious getting used to, I can promise you that. Dash has a very clean look to it, very quiet cabin, even at highway speeds. Cargo trunk room, standard size for this size SUV. What I liked, some interior decorative panels are lit, and it does add a nice touch at nighttime. The ambiance is really nice in there. It's quiet. It's a pretty cool car. What could use improvement? Small, movable center console. It lacks storage space. And you say, a movable console? Yeah. So the center armrest, right? It moves back and forth. Mm-hmm. So you can adjust it to your elbow. Are you a long-legged guy?
My Cadillac had that, yeah.
It's cool, but there's not much space in it. So, engine is an E-Force is what they call it. Dual motor, all electric, all-wheel drive. It gets up to 389 horsepower and 442 pound-feet of torque, and it is no transmission. It's just direct drive from the motor to the wheels. Automatic, clearly. As far as miles per gallon are concerned, 105 in the city. Highway is 91 for a combined to 98 at a max charge and a 289-mile range on this thing. What I liked, it didn't have. I didn't have to find a fast charger because it had enough range on it that I could plug it in at the house at night, let it charge overnight, drive it to work, plug it in at work, got enough to get back home, and so it was fine for me. But the one thing that I want to point out to everybody, just be very well aware of the infrastructure, where you are. Do you have access to a fast charger? Do you have a charger at the house, a level 2 charger at the house? So I think all those things need to come into consideration. Ride and handling, smooth and compliant. What could use improvement? It's not a great corner carver. It's electric. It's heavy. So keep that in mind too. This is not a hot rod. Base trim price $47,690. Prices tested $50,440, which I think is pretty good. Yeah. Base model price. Now it's not going to get you the 289 miles of range. Base model price $39,590. Competitors: Hyundai Ioniq 5 $41,800. That's base model price. Same for the Kia EV9 $54,900. Or the VW ID4, which we're going to talk about that and the buzz and VW stuff a little bit later on in the show, $39,735. Overall, pretty good high marks for an EV. And that is my review of the 2024 Nissan Ariya. Go and check it out if you're looking for an electric vehicle. I have an electric that I'm driving now, as a matter of fact.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's the Equinox EV, and I like it a lot.
Too.
I
thought it was a Trax at first when I pulled up.
Yeah, no, it's got lots of room.
I got the Blazer EV right now, and your remark about the infrastructure is absolutely spot on because I had to make time for charging to get here and get back.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, if you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. Back after this quick break.
The holidays are upon us, and Pro-Am Auto Accessories is your local one-stop for the auto enthusiast on your gift list. Pro-Am Auto has been serving Houston since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am was one of the very first distributors in the U.S. for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbeau, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier shopping corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse and showroom with installation and service bays. Pro-Am reaches a worldwide audience through ProAmAuto.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. Holiday gift-giving is alive and well at Pro-Am Auto. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755.
From the open roads to the open waters, your adventure starts at the Houston Automotive Show at NRG Center. One ticket, two shows. Check out top cars, trucks, sport boats, fishing boats, and more. New designs, new technology, and everything in between. Spectacular experiences, amazing fun. There's something for everyone. Get your friends, get your family, and get your tickets now. The Houston Automotive Show, making waves and fueling adventures.
Houston Automotive Show runs January 29th through February 2nd. Hours are 11 to 8, Wednesday through Friday. Saturday, 10 to 8, we'll be there. And Sunday, also 10 to 6. Be sure and attend the Houston Automotive Show.
All right.
That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.